Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and you beautiful technicolored people in between, welcome back to the Pelfort. Oh, thank God it's the night thing for Uldar. Welcome back, KO2 and Hugo Games. Back playing Final Fantasy XIV Online. Until my throat gives out again. So let's just get to it. Shades of Sidai. Sildai. Whatever. Ellie would share with you a shocking new turn in the Phantom Thief case. I was wondering when you'd show up, Indolent. I hope you haven't made any plans for the night, because we've got a situation on our hands. Remember our good friend, the Phantom Thief? Well, seems he decided to branch out from burglary to cold-blooded murder. If the rumors are to be believed, he has claimed 3 victims already, all influential members of a Dawn society. Mr. Many Faces has been kind enough to leave one of his signature calling cards at every scene, leaving no doubt as to the identity of the murderer. The message is always the same. The weight of 5 corpses will bring the scales of justice to balance. Or riddles. Not that you'll hear me complaining. No, the only thing my readers like more than a good mystery is a good murder mystery. Ever since the story broke, the Mithril Eye's been selling like Pond's cakes. The only rub is that it's left me no time to look into the thief's latest message. So now that is, shall we, Indolent? The hidden treasure of Uldar, was it? If there's anyone who can shed some light on this, it's you-know-who. To the sun-silk tapestries. Yeah, can't all be fun and games, unfortunately. But good luck on your studying. Hope things stick and you pass whatever test is on the horizon. Is that motherfucking Mario? Yeah, that's gonna be bothersome after a while. There we go. Alright. Well, if it ain't my favorite adventurer, and my favorite Mithril Eye reporter, along with her. Tell me, what have you done to deserve the pleasure of your company today? Should be going down, yo. I see. As much as I'd like to help 2 lovely ladies, I'm afraid you'll find old Wilmon at a loss. Uldar has more than its fair share of treasures, hidden or otherwise. I reckon our Phantom Thief could be after just about any of them. Well, not so much that as... What the hell's going on with OBS? Not so much that as, I think it'd be very annoying over time. I don't mind it too much. What are you doing? One sec. Why the hell were you using 100% CPU? You never do that. What are you doing in the background that you shouldn't be doing, Windows? I can tell you this much though. Whatever the thief's got his eyes on, it's got the Sultan sworn in the right dither. Word has it they've formed a regiment of the best and brightest safeguard the royal vaults from this threat. The Sultan sworn aren't like to be forthcoming with information, but it's the only lead we've got. Come, Indolent. I'd say it's time we paid a visit to the heart of the sworn. Oi, hold up there, Ellie. Ain't generally the worrying type, but you may want to think twice before getting yourselves involved in this. Man in my business develops a nose for danger, and this time the stench is something fierce. You're a reporter, Ellie, and a fine one at that. Don't put that pretty neck of yours at risk of trying to play a hero. Your concern is touching, but I can assure you that I am ready for whatever dangers lie ahead. Besides, being a reporter is about more than selling papers. I have a duty to seek out the truth and convey it to the people. Come, Indolent. Time is of the essence. Fair enough. And with Scholar's Walk. I'll get the skill. It's weird. OBS is only freaking out when a dialogue box shows up. Halt! Only authorized personnel are allowed in. They'll bugger me with a broadsword. It's the gentleman of light's adventuring companion and that catty but cute reporter from the Mithril Eye. Well, well, if it isn't the self-styled warrior of light, tell me, what tall tales did you spin to the Sultan Sworn recruiter to land yourself in this position? Only the 12's honest truth, miss. Seeing that gentleman of light standing tall and triumphant that day, it moved me to the depths of my soul. I vowed to put aside my sketchy past and to serve the realm just like my hero master Hildibrand. Sultan Sworn were impressed with my commitment and my sword arm, and they gladly welcomed me to their ranks. Wait, don't tell me, you've come to assist Master Hildibrand in his investigation, haven't you? Caw! Why didn't you just say so sooner? It's the least I can do to help the two ladies who united me with my role model. You'll be wanting to speak with Phileas. She's the one of the Sworn's best. Something of a history buff, it'd seem. When she heard the thief was targeting the 4 relics of Balladalia, she personally stepped forward and volunteered to lead the investigation. If anyone has information you're looking for, it'd be her. Wait here while I get her. I can trust you not to touch anything, I don't touch shit. A pleasure to meet you, Phileas. My name is Ellie from the Mithril Eye. As you may have heard, we're researching the Phantom Thief case and would appreciate any information that may shed light on the recent events. The pleasure is mine, Miss Ellie, and I'm not mistaken that... And if I'm not mistaken, that would make your companion friend here one indolent Scotty, is it, yes? Rabbit nod. You know indolent? As a regular reader of the Mithril, I would. I must confess to being something of an unabashed fan of your work. Though it hardly befits my station to say this, I was secretly hoping that you would show up to assist the investigation. Doubtless the inspector, too, will also welcome a helping hand. The Sultan Sworn, the elite Uldan elite. You said elite twice. The elite of Uldar's elite. Now that still sounds really fucking weird. I can only hope they prove more competent than the bungling mercenaries I've dealt with thus far. Inspector Brandon, always one step ahead of us. Miss Ellie, indolent. A moment, if you would. Right there. Very good. Now face me. Don't move an ill. Inspector, what is it you... Demasking dust, a formula of my own devising that will allow us to see right through the thief's disguise. Analyzing the mask left behind at Vespa Bay, I was able to identify its composition and synthesize a counter-agent that would dissolve the disguise whilst leaving the wearer's face intact. God damn, that run-on sentence. In any event, it would appear the two of you are indeed who you appear to be. Brilliant, Inspector. The Phantom Thief pulled the wool over our eyes for the last time. I fear it will not be that simple. The ingredients necessary to produce dust are exceedingly rare. Even the entire resources of the Sultan Sworn at our disposal, we were only able to produce a limited supply. I see. Well, I suppose it's better than nothing. That said, have you been able to identify the thief's next target? A hidden treasure of Dar, the last of the 4 relics of Beliadire? Whatever. I'm gonna call it Bruce from now on. I'm done pronouncing it. I fear not. I pored through the histories time again. But the only mention of these 4 relics is a vague reference in an old prophecy. Most serious scholars consider it little more than a fairy tale. When darkness falls and hope fades to despair, 4 warriors born of light shall descend in the righteous glare. The legend goes on to describe 4 sacred artifacts, one each possessed by the 4 Bruce heroes, but makes no mention as to their appearance or nature. 3 times we have tried to identify the thief's target. 3 times has he foiled us by making off with something else entirely. Needless speculation will only play into the fiend's strengths. An artifact of Bruce's origin have been sealed within the Royal Vault, a regiment of our finest assigned to its protection. I have finished all the guards with a supply of demasking dust and instructed them to be on the lookout for any suspicious personages. The Blackguard will be in chains before he can lay a dirty hand on the vault doors, let alone the treasures within. You have our word, milady. That's my shield, milady. Ha ha! Anyway. But there's an even more disturbing matters at hand. Doubtless you have heard of the recent rash of murders perpetrated by a quarry. God damn it. Come on. Get into it. The Sultan Sworn have launched an investigation, but the truth of the matter is that we have been far too occupied with the defense of the vaults to make any meaningful progress. We would be most grateful for any assistance you could offer. A lady asks, and a gentleman answers. Man, haven't heard that theme music in a while. Cast all worry from your heart, my lady. Hildibrand, agent of inquiry, inspector extraordinaire, has arrived to set right what is wrong and bring the wicked to justice. And this must be the demasking dust that is the talk of the palace. Ah, but you need not waste your supply on me, Inspector. I assure you that I am exactly who I claim to be. A shame that... Inspector Hildibrand, we were not expecting you, but your services are most welcome. I will share all I know about the recent murders. The killer has claimed 3 victims thus far, the head of a publishing consortium, a high-ranking government official, and an influential scholar. Other than that, they were all influential figures in their respective circles. We can identify no common threads connecting the 3. Oh! This will prove a most satisfying case to crack indeed. And what of the method of killing? Conked over the head with a cudgel? Gutted with a greatsword? Strangled with a subligar, mayhap? I'm afraid that we've identified no pattern. In any event, the murder plots and the deaths of the 2 more even as we speak. We must take action and quickly. Understood, my lady. Clues may be scarce, but worry not. My realm-renowned powers of deduction are more than up to the task. I will see this burglar turned butcher delivered to justice. Your presence is heartening indeed, Inspector Hildibrand. Friends, please take this demasking dust with you. I fear we can spare but a single sachet, but I trust you will put it to good use. Neat. Come to accompany me on yet another case, friend? I like your gusto. But if you are auditioning to be my assistant, I fear that role has already been filled most ably. Still, a gentleman welcomes the support of all his admirers. I shall henceforth name you thusly, Indolent, my ever-loyal associate. And now, my ever-loyal associate, the investigation calls. I propose that we begin by inspecting the site at which the most recent victims met his demise. My questioning about the palace has revealed that the scholar's body was found not far from the 80 sins of Sasamo. Even the most circumspect of criminals cannot help but leave behind clues. Clues that will not elude my gaze. Friends, let us be off. Pray alert me when should you see anyone suspicious, my ever-loyal associate. We must put Miss Phileas's demasking dust to good use. 80 cents. So that's what, Western Gate? Flowers! Yes, it's all becoming clear now. Our phantom killer is a florist who, in his hurry to escape, carelessly mislaid his wares. That's just what do you think you're doing, eh? Eh? I'm the one that put those flowers there, eh? To honor the memory of my poor boy. You dare defy his memory, eh? Eh? 1,000 pardons, my lady. Please accept my most sincere condolences on your loss. I'm Hildibrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire. I swear to you, on my dear old mother's name, that your son's killer will be brought to justice. Ahem. As I was just saying, these flowers were clearly placed here by a member of the deceased, which can only mean... Leave this place. Run away where you can. Run far, far away. Run and he'll turn you into a zombie, just like my poor boy. A living person turned into a zombie? Nonsense. Not nonsense, my boy. History. Or have you not heard of the horrors of Steve? Your daughter's sibling nation against which we waged war centuries ago. Much blood was shed by both sides, but I speak of far greater horrors than that. An unholy drought brewed by the Steve alchemists, one with the power to turn the living into the undead, that his nation might command an army of mindless, deathless soldiers. The traitors spurned. They turned my poor boy into a heap of rotting flesh, and ran him through. But you won't hear that from the Sultan's one. Thou alone knows why, but they whisked the body away before I could so much as pay me last respects. The traitors spurn? I'd heard the stories, but I never thought them to be true. To be able to procure such a frightening thing, just who are we dealing with here? A Steve, I'm sure of that. Only a Steve would know the recipe. But the last remnants of the Steve died 4 centuries ago, you say? Oh, they did. He calls himself the Phantom Thief, he does. Or did it ever occur to you that he might be an honest-to-God phantom? Eh? Eh? Heard the tales from my great-great-grandma I did. About the four relics of Bruce and the powers they hold. The power to exact justice. A spectre of Steve is returned to wreak vengeance upon us. Woe! Woe unto us, R! Have the four warriors of light forsaken us? Well, I'm one warrior of light, so you got one down. That's like 3 to go. If we get Tataru in here, that'd be like 2. Can we summon the ghost of Horsefont? That'd make 3. The fourth one is kind of iffy, so I elect Nashu. There, we have our 4 warriors of light. Nashu, me, Tataru, and the ghost of Horsefont. We are here to save the day. Or something. Tangent over. My dear boy, if only you'd come a traitor like your father. If only you'd kept your nose out of those history books, never so much as breathed the cursed name of Steve. But you're dead. Now we're doomed. 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 Alright, crazy lady. Bye. That blaring horse sun's here somewhere. I can feel it in my follicles. The most potent hair tonic in the realm has ever seen. Aye, that was for all a fortnight after my flowing locks fell out all over again, just as I was chatting up a lovely lass at the quicksand, just I twisted a night in an extra ill. Montebac, charlatan! I'll find that so-called inspector and his sully band, and pull every last strand of his hair from the bleeding skull. I like that there's just a random lullaby in the back. Like, what the fuck was that guy on? Sibling strife. Hildibrand is onto something, or at least he thinks he is. It is all becoming clear to me now. The dear old woman's testimony has confirmed that which I had suspected from the start. Like a zombie picking away at its rotting flesh, Hildibrand, agent of inquiry and inspector extraordinaire, has peeled away the foul scab of uncertainty to reveal the truth within. Open your eyes and feast your minds on the fruits of my flawless deduction. Ahem. Our phantom thief is a phantom indeed, a wayward spirit, caught between the realm of living and dead, for nigh on centuries since meeting a tragic end on the battlefield. As such, our course of action is clear. We must placate this tortured soul, that it might abandon its vengeful vendetta, and travel to the next life in peace. But what is the true nature of the spectre's grievances? Without this knowledge, we cannot hope to assuage its rancor. Let us begin our search at the Guild. Doubtless the tomes there contain a wealth of knowledge on the ill blood between the sibling nations. Notwithstanding the abject stupidity of everything else that has come out of your mouth, some knowledge of Steve might serve us well. Go research as you will, and do take as much time as you need. You can count on me, Inspector Brandon. Whatever knowledge is to be gleaned at the Guild, it shall not escape my inspector's eye. I'm so looking forward to meeting all new characters and plot twists undying. God, I forgot, this is just the beginning. This is just a realm reborn. We have Heavensward to get through next. For Hildibrand, at least. And then when I'm done with Stormblood, we'll do that one too. Jiminy Christmas. It's gonna be a lot of reading. We're not gonna make it to the expansion launch. I'll still be doing Hildibrand by then. This isn't a bad thing. That means I can avoid queues and lagging servers while I just do old content and wait for it to clear up. Researching the ancient feud between Uldar and Steve, are you? Most impressive! Young people these days show so little interest in learning from the past. Anyhow, I'm pleased to say I have more than a passing familiarity with ancient history. To understand the history of the sibling nations, one must go back further still to the birth of the mother nation, Bruce. The Fifth Astral Era was an age of untold wonders, when the arcane arts burgeoned and the great civilizations that commanded such powers flourished. The age of enlightenment would not last, however. Power bred avarice, and avarice bred resentment. It culminated in the War of the Magi, which brought the great floods of the Sixth Umbral Calamity, which in turn swallowed once proud nations and left a battered wasteland in its wake. Alright, enjoy your pizza. It is the best food in the world. I approve, KO2. Mages were reviled and persecuted for causing this catastrophe, when many forced to leave their homelands or face death. It was a small band of those survivors that found their way to Thanalan, where they would found the nation of Bruce some 8 centuries agone. Imagine a government of mages, by mages, and for mages. So, Charlian, right? Unless I'm misunderstanding that. Charlian is a government of mages, made by mages and for mages, right? Am I misunderstanding Charlian or something? I guess Charlian's in ruin, never mind. What wonders may have been wrought by Bruce civilization survived this to this very day. Alas, this was not to be. I don't know if it's the way I talk or the way I, flex my vocal cords, but for some reason, after talking for a really long time in that style, my nose gets stuffy as hell. So I'm gonna just take breaks to blow it in between. As best I can, at least. Wonder if getting an air purifier would help that, or if that's just placebo. Greetings, traveler. You would learn of the war between Uldar and the fallen Sultanate of Steve. It would be my pleasure to enlighten you. The two city-states coexisted for several generations until the bad blood between them boiled over, culminating in outright war. As you might deduce, from the present state of affairs, Uldar emerged victorious, leaving its once proud sibling nation in smoldering ruins. As the histories tell, the battles fought between the sister nations were the stuff of nightmares. In a desperate attempt to overcome Uldar's superior numbers, Steve Alchemist devised a most horrific stratagem. Employing a frightful formula known as the Traitor's Spurn, they brought the fallen warriors back as undead soldiers. Some theories have it that they even employed the potion of those of the living who were too weak or wounded to fight. Sends shivers up the spine just thinking about it, no? It is a truly crowning glory of our fair nation that our forebears were able to emerge victorious against these horrors. I feel like I should be giving these people, National Geographic. As the Lullafil moves across the plain, it is in sight of its one and only prey, a chocobo. What's that you say? You seek knowledge of the bad blood between Uldar and Steve? I suppose I can spare a moment or two? but take good notes. I'm not fond of repeating myself. Nice. I haven't had chicken barbecue pizza in a while. I'm more of a fan of just, marinara, cheese, pepperoni, sausage. Simple as. I guess I should try and make something like a chicken pizza once in a while. That could be fun. Change of pace. 2 scales of gold and 1 of silver. The gold of Udar weighing prosperity and power. The silver of Steve weighing knowledge and power. But the power sought by the 2 nations differed greatly, yes, greatly indeed. The power wrought by Udar in prosperity was that of justice and good, but the power wrought by Steve, knowledge, was horrific beyond belief. The power to rip the living souls out of a man and render him a mindless killing machine. On this matter, the histories are clear. But riddle me this, my friend. Who writes the histories? And what does this say of the words writ within? Yes, truth can be elusive and fickle as the shifting sands. As one example, did you know that the war against Steve, Udar, and the Maljan warriors fought side by side? Likely, you did not, and neither did I until I encountered a faded passage in an ancient text buried deep in our archives. And yet, in histories read by the populace, you will see no mention of this. A most fascinating fact. Might it be that someone, at some time, did deem this particular truth less than convenient? But I have said enough already. I call it variety. Eating the same thing all the time gets boring. Fair enough. Fair enough. Let's see. Should be one more dude around here making question. Oh, right there. You don't say. It's not every day someone comes to our halls to research Steve. As a fellow student of history, though, I more than welcome the conversation. Bruce civilization flourished in relative peace until twin sons were born to the royal family. The 2 were fierce rivals, and when they came of age, the father passed and each one of them claimed that he was the rightful heir to the throne. With neither son willing to relinquish his claim, they agreed to split the kingdom in 2, forming the twin nations of Udar and Sildar. I think I got it now. It's Sildar. If one's Udar, the other one is Sildar. No, but not unlike the 2 proud princes, the sibling nations developed a penchant for rivalry. Always forget that you are on Prime. Yeah, Ether closed, so it wasn't like a... God damn it! Fucking Uldar's morning thing. My ever-loyal associate, tell me, what have you learned from your questioning of the scholars in these halls? I'm a tall rabbit wife. Oh, thank God. Something other than that Uldar thing. Not Sildi. Sildi, Seedledum? Maybe. Yeah, if I remember, I might just keep calling it Steve and Bruce. Fuck pronouncing things in Uldar. Indeed. As it happens, I've learned much the same. Let us take a moment to review, and now my peerless powers of deduction to work the magic. A war of succession divides the great civilization of Beladia, giving rise to the sibling nations of Udar and Sildi. The 2 nations coexist for some generations, until ill blood boils over, culminating in outright war. Daunted by Uldur's superior military might, Sildi employs the advanced alchemical knowledge to horrific ends, transforming their own citizens, alive and dead, into a fearsome undead legion. Yes, I believe I have it. The facts at hand have led me to one unassailable conclusion. Our Phantom Thief is the descendant of the doomed Sildi, who seeks vengeance against those who reduce the countrymen to slavering zombies. To pacify his soul and send him peacefully to the next world, there is but one course of action. We must find the Sildi statesman who conceived this dreadful stratagem, and have him apologize to the thief in person for the suffering he has wrought. Yeah, I was like, well, that explains the zombies that we ran into, and them just hanging around the southern parts of Uldur. What are they called again? The Corpse Brigade? Ugh, my body's trying to kill me. Oh, goodness. Ah, brilliant plan. Perhaps you'd like to go find yourself a shovel and dig this statement out of his grave yourself. Leaving aside this nonsense of spirits and specters, it appears increasingly likely that our quarry shares some link to the Sildi. His garish garb is no doubt meant to invoke the silver scales of the fallen Sultanate. This Sildi connection would also serve to explain the rare knowledge of Belladenian relics our thief clearly possessed. But what of the murder victims? That common thread amongst them could have incurred the eye of our adversary. Few people in town spoke of a man sighted calling upon the victims in the past days. Those who saw him said he had a most frightening air about him. Wait, yes, it's coming to me. Of course, my keen investigation senses ringing out with a voice loud and clear. This man Miss Ellie speaks of just might know something. You really should stop thinking so hard. You're like to strain a brain muscle. Miss Ellie, who is this man and where might we find him? My sources identify the man as Guguruya, a traveling merchant known to frequent Horizon. Shall we pay him a visit? Rabbit nod? Get the fuck out of here, I hate this music. What, how? I won't go into detail. Just say I tried to blow my nose and it backfired. Oh my god. Yes, if you got business, make it quick. My time's too valuable to waste chatting with every stranger who passes by. Forgive us, good sir. My name's Ellie, a reporter with a middle eye, never blinking or seeing. You know the rest. I was wondering if we could trouble you with just a few questions. Was it for love or money that you killed him? Yes, you, the thief of many faces. Me? A thief? What is this nonsense? I don't know who you are, but I ain't got time or the patience for this mummery. Now if you excuse me, an important client awaits. I thought I recognized that voice. Ah, Lady Duradilia. Fuck your name, lady. Well met indeed. Lady Dur... Your new name is Deborah. Lady Deborah. Well met indeed. Pray tell, whatever brings you to these environs this fair morning. Why? I live here, you ham-handed half-wit. Inspector Brandon, this is an unexpected pleasure. Do you have some business with my associate, pray tell? Gigaruya? We can discuss business after. Pray, lend the inspector here, the handsome one, whatever assistance he requires. But, Lady Gerardelle, what about... Ah, yes, my dear Maria's name's day present. I had in mind one of the prize pieces of Estame's latest seasonal collection. You would be able to procure one for me, yes? Or shall I eliminate the middleman and make trip to Uldar myself? That's rough, buddy. I'll say it once more, Guguruya. I expect you to give the inspector and his companions your full assistance. They, yes, even the stupid one, helped me regain something truly priceless. Yes, something more valuable than any mere trinket. A house. Alright. I'll tell you what I know. But you needn't hear it from me. Got it? I was looking into the killing on behalf of a client of mine. The thief's got himself some of that zombie dust. The trader's spurn, was it? His cards speak of 5 victims. Got me thinking. So they, 5 victims, I, arbiters of truth. Yeah, I was making a joke. I know what she was speaking of. Is my microphone overreacting? The Arbiters of Truth. I'm not familiar with that name. I fear would be, on account of them being something of a secret society and all. Influential personages of the Sultanate, you see, working from the shadows to keep false knowledge about Udal-Sildi conflict from reaching the ears of folk like you and me. False knowledge? Pray tell, just what sort of knowledge might that be? Those balls, don't make me say no more. I've got a family to feed. Very well. Just tell us one last thing. Who hired you? Where can we find him? Hob. His name is Hob. When he heard what I said, he told me that he was gonna to set sail for Limsa with his 5 best cell swords to guard his back. Said there were many praying eyes at the airship docks. Said he had a private ship docked and waiting for him at Vespa Bay. But remember, you didn't hear none of this from me. This man Hob must be one of the killer's targets. Doubtless he knows the identity of the remaining one. I doubt it. They say the Arbiters are so secretive they don't even know each other's true identities. Now, don't ask me for how that all works, but Hobbs got high-ranking friends at the Brass Blades. Once he heard the victims had all been zombified, he panicked, because he knew what he'd be next. Thank you very much, kind sir. Once again, the ancient Mandeville art of parley has procured for us a keen morsel of knowledge. Let us seek out this Hob fellow and see that he can share what he can share with us. And let us hurry. The man's life is in danger even as we speak. Don't worry about it, KO2. Activate Nanny Bot. I forgot what outdoor music sounds like. Very Wild West. Oh, this can't be good. Master Hob, is everything quite alright? No. Stand back, Ellie. Hunger. I hunger for your brains. Damn. There's no saving the man. Indolent, do what you must. Boy, that was a quick kill. Yes, my first-hand knowledge of zombies tells me this particular shade of green is unmistakably that of the undead. 'Twould seem we were a few moments late to the scene. A message? And then there was one. There it is again. Hmm? Something the matter, Inspector? Indeed, Nashu, there is. Ever since I picked up on the trail of the Phantom Thief, I've had this fleeting sense that someone or something is watching us. The thief might be close at hand. We should be careful. For the moment... Oh, he's gotta sound more tired and aggravated. Okay. Oh god, wrong hole. Don't breathe and drink at the same time. Holy crap. Oh great, now I have the hiccups. That will go wonderfully with this. For the moment, let us return and report our findings to Miss Phyllis. Secret society or no, knowing the identities of its members may yet lead us to the final victim. I too had best return to the Mithril Eye. Let's meet up again after. I'll see what new clues I can uncover in the meantime. You will do nothing of the sort, Miss Ellie. These streets are far too dangerous for you to walk alone. Inspector, I'll go with her. If you insist, Nashu, then I give you my leave. But pray, be wary, not just of the thief, but of Miss Ellie. She has quite the temper, as we both know. Why do I feel like Ellie's gonna die? Miss Ellie, there's something I must tell you when the case is over. Be safe and promise me that you will not attempt anything rash. As you did the time when the fiend took aim at my own life. Oh god. That was some Monty Python level shit. Your life it casted their soul. Yes, that was quite the ordeal, wasn't it? I'll be careful, I promise. I eagerly await the day that I may hear what it is that you would share with me. A secret vow? Oh, consider my interest speak. Consider my interest piqued as well, good Inspector. Now, let us be off. Miss Phileas awaits our report. keep mispronouncing her name. Just gonna call her Phil. To the Alchemist Guild? Away! Okay, that's fair. A fourth victim? Thou art missing. Were you able to glean aught of the connection to the other victims? Oh, it is the truth. No, it cannot be. Somebody, help! Miss Ellie, a voice came from the direction of the vault. You must hurry. Miss Ellie, are you hurt? That man! I only thought to ask him a few questions before I knew it. What was happening? It was upon me. I could only... Bash his brains with a conveniently placed bottle of mead, it would seem. Remind me not to get on your bad side, Miss Ellie. That said, is Nashu not with you? She saw a figure looking in the shadows and went off in pursuit before I could stop her. Yeah, that's suspicious as fuck. This man wears the armor of the Sultan Sworn Squire, and his face is unfamiliar to me. Something is amiss. The thief of many faces? You think we would find a man like this? Thrice and again did the fiend elude our grasp, but no more. By virtue of a gentleman's ingenious deductions and a lady's pugless... God fucking damn the English language. Persistence, I declare this case closed. I return the satchel to you, Miss Phillips. Whilst the gesture was appreciated, in the end it proved superfluous. But fucking... to my cracking of the case. While you're at it, is there anything else of immense value that you like to want only to story? What is the meaning of this? Ingenious. A double disguise. Planted by the thief to throw us off his trail, no doubt. This is Gigoo, one of my most capable men. I signed him to guard the vault and outfitted him with an ample supply of demasking dust. It is inconceivable that the thief could so easily elude his grasp. Unless the thief was not wearing a mask. Speaking of which, has anyone seen Miss Ellie? No, that's impossible. Dun dun dun. Yeah, I was just, in the back of my mind, I was thinking, you know what would be a good cover for a thief? An accomplice with connections to a newspaper that just so happens to be close to the inspectors while covering the story and giving it enough publicity. Just enough publicity for anyone to trust them. It's all coming together. Of course, it all makes perfect sense now. The Phantom Thief, to thank for her burgeoning readership, The rise to the ranks of the Mithril Eye. Miss Ellie could not bear to face the possibility of a story of a lifetime coming to an end. Thus, she hatched a plan to... My lady! The vault has been breached! The wise man's whisper! It's gone! Keeps naming these fucking things. Wise man's whisper? Come on! I'm gonna be honest, I forgot her voice for a second. Oh, what was it? It was a bit higher. It was like Ellie. Oh, very nice, very flamboyant, but a bit higher, like here. For her foul crimes against the Sultanate, I hereby declare Eri of the Mithril Eye, the thief of many faces, an enemy of the state. Deploy all troops and do not rest until she's in custody. And now the game is truly afoot. I like the game's a blackish silhouette with silvery eyes, but okay. God damn it, Gilgamesh! Fuck off! Bah! What is the meaning of all this racket and rumpus? And just as we were about to make our triumphant return, isn't that so, Enkidu? Mr. Anderson, welcome back. We've missed you. Miss Ellie! Miss Ellie! That shadow you said you saw, I think it was just a dormouse. Twinkle, twinkle, little bat. How I wonder where you're at. They have the same shoes! Or just the same person, whatever. Same difference. To think, he literally stumbled face first into the second mask. His good fortune truly knows no end. Good fortune is kind of... it's kind of an overstretch. There's a word for it. I want to call it good fortune for Hildibrand. I won't even call it coincidence. Sheer dumb luck. But worry not. Yes, I dare say the Phantom Thief has another trick or two up his sleeve. Cool story, bro. Beneath the mask, not even the shockingest, fuck that word, turn of events would deter the famed agent of inquiry. My ever-loyal associate, you must find Miss Ellie again quickly. Surely if confronted by her constant companions, she can still be convinced to abandon this fool plan. Oh, Miss Phileas. I thought you had already departed in the company of your men, but all for the better. Shall we conduct the search together? I fear that would only put me at greater risk. You see, the fifth and final member of the Arbiters of Truth, the Phantom Thief's final target, is none other than... Hildibrand Mandit? Me. Mind you, it's not a role I sought of my own accord. My name and my passion for history are somewhat well known in the Sultanate. One day I received an anonymous letter stating that a position in the committee had opened and I had been chosen to fill it. The letter went on to enumerate my duties to prevent the spread of historical lies that would sully the name of our illustrious nation. As high-ranking officer in the Sultan's Sworn, I deemed it to be in a particularly unique position to serve as an arbiter. I knew that there were other members of the organization, but was told nothing of their names or identities. To think that my unknown compatriots were the victims all along. I cannot put any more lives in danger. I would sequester myself in a place where my presence can cause no harm, until such a time as the killer is apprehended. Your concern for our well-being is most touching, Miss Phileas. But there is no need for such caution. As a seasoned inspector, I am more than capable of protecting a lady in distress. And, as a gentleman, that is exactly what I shall do. My associates here also stand at your side. Speaking of which, has anyone seen my loyal assistant? Inspector! Over here! It's John Cena! Ah, there you are, Nashu. You should have run off on... You shouldn't... You really shouldn't run off on your own like that. I was worried sick about you. I'm sorry, Inspector. Miss Ellie said she saw somebody in the shadows, so I went to take a look. Now, there wasn't anything there but a dormouse. But it was really cute dormouse, you see. It just kept squeaking and scurrying away, and I just... Pardon me for a moment, Nashu. Yes, my inspector sense speaks to me. Someone is watching us. Indolent. Let us split up and canvass our surroundings. Okay. A watered stained letter lies conspicuously on the floor. Whatever. Be wary and be warned. Trust no one, and your friends all the less. Okay. This will avail you well. Use it wisely. You obtain a satchel of demasking dust. In the next instant, you feel an intimidating presence behind you. Oh God, he's clothed. Ho ho ho! If it isn't my beloved son's staunch companion, the mighty Indolent. I was in the area on a matter of business which I curtailed when I felt a suspicious presence from the shadows. Pursuing it led me here. Mayhap it is the same for you? I'm a tall rabbit woman. Oh ho ho! So, your pursuit of the thief of many faces has taken quite the unexpected turn. And now you have come upon a series of anonymous letters. Mayhap I'll watch in the shadows as a friend. Or is this but another trap laid by the fiend? Yes, the plot thickens like a dollop of salamander oil. I can never decide on Godward's voice. In either event, I dare say the circumstances call for the utmost caution. The thief could be anywhere, or anyone. Myself excluded, of course. No mere mask could replace the physique of this Mandeville man. That said, I fear my dear Hildy may be in a bit over his head on this time. Allow me to assist in your investigation. Were anything to happen to Hildibrand, his dear mother would, not be pleased. Hell hath no fury like a mother scorned. A woman scorned, rather. If the sender speaks true, the villain even now lurks within our midst, and yet we have but a single sachet of demasking dust at our disposal. We must identify the imposter beyond reasonable doubt before we proceed. You know the players better than I, Indolent. Let's say you have a few words with each of them, and see if aught seems amiss. Am I doomed to share the same fate as the others? I'd sooner die than become one of those things. You are gonna die, but isn't that like the point of murder? Miss Ellie is the Phantom Thief, is the only logical conclusion. And yet, I cannot help but feel that another truth still evades us. Inspector Brennan told me all about it. Who would have thunk Miss Ellie was the Phantom Thief all this time? She sure fooled me. What the hell's Hildibrand? Nothing particularly odd about any of them, you say. Stands to reason? The Fiend would not take such a risk if he were not utterly confident that he could pull off this ruse. Curses! This one's not half the fool his son is. I must elude him. Quickly, time is of the essence. I questioned the Sultan sworn outside. To a man, they insist they have seen naught of Miss Ellie. Wherever could she have gone? But father, what brings you here? Yes, finally the pieces are coming together. Now, if you would kindly stand still and shut up. The Fiend already stands among us. Inspector Brandon! I should hope you are not doubting me. Well, I'm quite convinced that even a master impersonator would struggle to recreate your particular brand of idiocy. The fact remains that anyone here who has spent even a moment alone must be considered a suspect. The thief has proven to be highly efficient at assuming new identities. An astute observation, my gangly friend. I'd say this occasion calls for a dose or two of the powder Indolent here found earlier. There wouldn't happen to be another sachet or two lying around with it. What remains of our supply has already been distributed to the search party, but worry not, they would be reporting back within a bell's time. Ha! Time might be against me, but you just watch. I'll wiggle my way out of this and turn you into the reeking, drooling corpse you deserve to be. I feel that is more time than we can afford, Miss Phyllis. Fortunately, my powers of deduction will lay the Fiend's face bare within minutes. We know that, given the choice, the thief prefers to impersonate familiar personages. As Miss Ellie has had only passing interactions with my dear father, we can safely eliminate him from consideration. That leaves myself, Nashu, and Indolent here. Nashu and I, in particular, have had a close and extended relationship with our suspect. I shall begin by questioning my own assistant. I assure you that none know her better than I. Brilliant reasoning as ever, Inspector. Go on, ask me anything. Of all the times for this overstuffed buffoon to start talking sense, if he asks me anything too obscure, my cover is as good as blown. My relationship with Nashu is so close, I dare say at times, it is as if we share a mind. This Nashu is truly my ever-loyal assistant. She would have no trouble completing my thoughts. Ahem. I am Mandaville. Man. Doing what only a Mandaville can. From the peaks of Corthus to Thanalan. Mandaville. Man, you're the best, Inspector. A perfect score! You may rest easy, my dear friends. This is unmistakably, unequivocally, indubitably the true Nashu. You dumb motherfucker. I've never loved you more than now, you marvelous muttonhead, you. Nashu, is something the matter? Just because you picked up a few more wrinkles underneath the eyes, there's no need to avert that charming face of yours. Wrinkles? Wrinkles? Look who's talking, you crusty, cretaceous old... Genius Inspector? Sup, bitch? Can you imagine? If he just... Oh my god, that would have been great. If he just walked up and went, sup, bitch? Okay, anyway. The charade is up, Miss Ellie. Yeah, with a random comment. Holy shit. It's Monfilia. Now, Miss Ellie, you look somehow different. The plot thickens. Truth untold. Who is this unfamiliar woman, and what secrets does she hold? Seven hells. Done in by a muscle-bound muttonhead and his motley toupee of mummers. Just who are you? Your resemblance to Miss Ellie is most uncanny, yet... Consulting Inspector Brandon. Once again, you failed to measure up to your lofty reputation. Of course, we resemble each other. Ellie is, after all, my own flesh and blood, my beloved sister, and my eminently capable partner in crime. 1,000 faces I may wear, but only one name do I bear. You can call me Cece. Charmed, I'm sure. Are you quite alright? Why, you look as if you've seen a ghost. Despite my moniker, I assure you that Ellie and I are no specters. What we are, mind you, are the last living scions of Sildy aristocracy. Bemused, are you? Befuddled to find two sisters behind the mask. Try using your brains for once in a while. Every time you encounter the thief, Ellie was standing right in your midst. No, the thief that 4 times stole the show, oh, those priceless relics, was me. Meanwhile, Ellie hid in plain sight, supplying me with just the knowledge I needed to stay one step ahead of my pursuers, all while spinning the hell-raising tales of my exploits that won the hearts of this nation. We owe a lot to you, truly. Why, without the tales of your hapless attempts to catch me, we never could have risen to those heights of celebrity. Miss Cece, from a gentleman to a lady, I would ask you one thing and one thing only. Just what is it you and Miss Ellie hope to accomplish with all of your schemes? Justice! 400 years ago, Dawn dogs reduced our great nations to a nation of zombies. At long last, the cowards would still justify these foul deeds. At long last, the cowards that would justify these foul deeds will suffer the same fate. Wait, history say that it was Sadi that turned our men into zombies. The histories lie, and you work from the shadows, silencing those who would speak the truth, you who have died with your fellow false arbiters. It was Uda who ordered the creation of that dreadful powder, and wielded it as a weapon against our proud ancestors. The history of your glorious sultanate is built on a lie. Honestly, after everything else that's happened in Uda, that is like the least surprising thing in the world. That sounds like something they do. I'm surprised the monetarists haven't put zombie power on the slaves, on refugees, and made slaves out of them at this point. What madness do you speak, woman? Not madness, truth. The powder is in my possession, was stolen from the Udan army 4 centuries ago by one of my ancestors. They say it was his final act of courage in the moments before his legs fell off and his rotting head dropped from his shoulders. This is the truth that histories don't tell. The truth that this doe-eyed sultan sworn would kill to keep buried deep in the sands of Thanalan. But your time of reckoning is nigh. Oh yes, before long you and everyone in this rotten nation will know firsthand the horrors of my ancestors knew. And just what do you mean by that? Oh, how the idiots lap up the stories. A masked crusader for justice, a dashing rebel waging battle against power and authority. Oh, if they only knew. But they will see soon enough, when they eat each other's brains out on the streets. In the last days, before our proud nation was razed to the ground, a band of the final survivors stole a vast quantity of the power from Uldan vaults, hid it away in a secret vault sealed with powerful magics. The sole means by which the vault may be opened by assembling 4 secret relics of Baladaya. 4 relics once housed in the royal palace of Sildi, before Dawn dogs stole them and claimed them for their own. And so it dawns upon you at last. Yes, even as we speak, Ellie makes for the vault. 4 relics safely in hand. Just think, one day you'll be able to tell your grandchildren you were there when the zombie powder rained down on Udar. No, wait, you'll all be dead. Preposterous. But first you, my dear, you will not be... Fuck my mouth. You will not even have the pleasure of looking upon the last moments of your precious homeland. Let your flesh rot like all your rotten lies. I think not, Miss Cece. I get the feeling he's too dumb to be a zombie. Hildibrand. You idiot. Just once could you not get in the way? Godbert Mandeville. I can't even trust your soddy arts to look after him for a day. Oh no. Oh, it's her. Oh, fuck. Nothing personal, kid. I knew it. The present watching over us from the shadows. It was you, my dear wife. Oh my god. Nothing personal, kid. Oh my... What the fuck? Game! Am I to understand that you are Hildibrand's mother? Wasn't she being harassed by Ultros the other day? Aye, this is more like it. Hand-to-hand combat. Skillet to skillet. It's enough to send a warrior's pulse racing. Prepare yourself, indolent. The time of our final confrontation is nigh. Buddy, you just walked into a death trap. Yep. KO! Perfect! Holy shit, he's in a fucking wall! Oh my god. Of course she has an accent. Of course she has a fucking accent. Do your potatoes have for brains, you overstuffed buffoon? My beloved boy's been turned into a stinging corpse and you're having a bloody nose. You, internet or something, was it? Yeah? Hilda's told me all about your hijinks together. Pleased to meet you. My dear boys always had a bit of a rebellious streak. What can I say? I come on a bit too strong at times. Fucking hone. Asians, Nidhogg, whoever that. Oh wait, Asians, Nidhogg, Xenos, Julian Mandeville. Julian Mandeville is the biggest threat to Eorzea, just from these few cutscenes. Bar none. Do not fuck with Julian. My dear boys are... Oh yeah, I already read that. Why can't you blame me? This time I thought I'd sit back and leave things to my sorry-ass husband here. Look what that's gotten me. You'd help me out, won't you? Yeah? Fuck yeah? Oh, Enkidu. Enkidu, Enkidu, Enkidu. You dodged the skillet with this one, buddy. Oh, good lord. We're united with my dear boy for the first time in ages, and just look at him. He's green. Fortunately, there's still time to reverse the zombie curse. I know just the remedy. A vial of holy water. Ingredients are simple. A tattered over soul rags, and a vial of twice distilled water. St. God at the market stocks the former, and the latter you can procure from a trader by the name of Jest. Now hurry, as the poison spreads throughout his veins, no antidote will save him. In the meantime, I will search for the bumbler's bumbling assistant. With any luck, Miss Nash will still be alive. Translation? I'm getting the fuck out of here. Oh, that's smuts. Ye gods, Hilly. You're looking none too hardy yourself. Well, thanks to you, you bumbling oaf. Now are you going to accompany Indolent here and make yourself useful? Do I have to introduce you to that wall? Ah, but of course, my lady. Gilgamesh is ever at your service. Sith God Suddenlies, was it? Come now and do it. There's work to be done. I forgot Xenos' name for a second there. Well, okay then. I don't know what I was expecting, but a mother coming in to Homestar Runner? The entire group? With a skillet? God damn! Oversold rags, you say? Fear that I've only a single tattle left in stock, and it's already been spoken for. But my good man, we must consider my dear friend's life, and quite possibly my own as well, hangs in the balance. I sympathize with your plight, friend. The man has to make a living. I've been promised a copious supply of rare chimera membrane for these rags. As you can offer me the same, no deal. Gah! And you expect us to be able to summon such a rarity out of nowhere at a moment's notice. Look what we have here. If it isn't the Warrior of Light from the Colosseum. Funny who you meet at the markets. Oh hey, it's Avila. Oh, Vilia. Fucking hell. As it happens, I just returned from my training. The slaying of 10 chimeras just happened to be my task for the day. If it's chimera membrane you seek, you're more than welcome to share. My lady, you are far too kind. Don't mention it. If it hadn't been for the Inspector Hildibrand and Indolent here, I'd still be tag-teaming with that slimy beast and cheating my way to fame and fortune. And I am a woman who pays her debts. So take me if that wasn't Avilia the Tempest. Ever since she commenced the trickery and started climbing back up from the bottom ranks, I've been proud to call myself one of her biggest fans. Well, I've half the mind to give you the rags to seek simply for the privilege of meeting her. A kind sentiment, my good man, but we are more than happy to uphold our side of the bargain, aren't we, Internet? And with this, our task here is done. Now let us find the traitor named Jest. Let's see. Chamber of War. Okay. The blundering Mandeville Lord is on his last legs and needs something of mine to save him, you say? Perhaps you can give me a good reason why I should care. Those bloody Mandevilles are richer than the traitors themselves. If they have the audacity to haggle me down to the last scale for every purchase. If the family line ended today, I'd be happier and a wealthier man. And now I believe the ballroom calls. Good day to you. Do pass along my condolences to the grieving parents. Have you no shred of honor or compassion in that spindly body? Business rival or no, the man is on death's doorstep. After the events of that day, my father will not so easily forgive or forget, but it matters not to me. No, my love for you is as deep as the 7 seas. I beg of you, my lady, may I have this dance? Oh, it's those guys. Indolent, What a lovely surprise! Are you here for the ball, perchance? Trying to heal idiot. Heavens! The poor inspector! Well, if it isn't the Lapis maiden in the flesh, I say you bid farewell to preening fops and scuffy adventures and share a dance with a cultured gentleman befitting your great beauty. Why, it would be a pleasure and an honor both, my lord. Provided you first provide my good friend Indolent with a bottle of twice distilled water that she seeks. Yeah, we're making friends. See, we got Gilgamesh from the first case, the Lapis from the second, Avila from the third. You know this woman. Bah! If that is the price you would set, then so be it. Take it. It's very worth its weight in gil anyway. Now, shall we, Miss Arabella? Have fun at the ball! I knew Hildy would be a worthy rival, but to think he was this beloved by so many. Clearly, this realm would deeply mourn his loss. Quickly, Indolent, let us deliver these goods while there is time to save him. I'm not exactly sure what kind of accent I should be giving Gilgamesh. Maybe I should just let him talk like this, but this is gonna ruin my vocal cords. So hopefully it doesn't show up too much in the future. I trust you two of you wouldn't dare come back empty-handed. Take your shit. Bloody brilliant. Hi. I'll take you over my muscle-headed half-wit of a husband any day. Now stand back and let me show you some real Mandarin home cooking. Where did Cece and the Sultan's one go? So, you bloody bugger, guide my skillet. Ah, that should stop it spread. Now it's up to Hildy to flush what's left of it out of his system. Don't worry, he's my son after all. I reckon he'd still have some fight left of him. Look who I found. She was slumbering obliviously in a rubbish-strewn corner of the Pearl Lane. Boy, did that nap feel good. Yes, I'm sure it did. Indolent, word has it that Ellie has been sighted at the Sildian ruins. We must go there with all haste. You have done well by my dear boy today. Don't worry, I'll handle things from here. There's a nice warm bed for him, and I think I know a few specialists who might know a thing or two about his condition. What did the seven hells are you standing around for? Future daughter's at stake. Indolent, my strength is yours as well. For Dar and for our friend Hildy. Yeah, you remember my hunter. You remind me of my husband. What we are having more muscle than sense. If you're so keen on making yourself useful, why don't you run to the market to make me some fire crystals? Give him my dear boy warm is key to fighting off the zombification. Let's see, I believe 20 crates or so should suffice. I'm a warrior, not oh yes, my lady. He's using the market board. I say, Enkidu, the burden we must bear is simply to secure my long-awaited final confrontation with Indolent. Oh, wrong button. That said, The events of today have given me cause to reflect. Indolent and Hildibrand, oh, to be blessed with such veritable legions of friends, tried and true. But alas, not I. No, only one friend have I ever known. She is long lost to me. You are fine, bud, and have given me great comfort in my travels, but you will never be Enkidu, my one and true companion. Oh, my friend, were you here with me, even Indolent could not stand against our combined might. Oh, Enkidu, wherever you may wander, hear my words and return here to my side. Enkidu, do you hear me? Enkidu! Are you gonna summon a primal? God damn it! Oh. Yeah, okay. This is gonna happen. He had a abundance of crystals, a host, and a fervent prayer. He fucking summoned a primal in the middle of Uldar. God damn it, Gilgamesh. Ye gods! What was the flash from the heavens? It nearly blinded me and... What? The crystals! Where have they gone? Fancy meeting you here, old friend. That voice! Could it be? My faithful companion. Why must you always make me wait so? Her last vow. Oh, sweet. New outfit. Jillian would send you on your way. What are you doing dilly-dallying around here? Let me jog your memory. There's a moon-sick maid digging around the Silden excavation site with a mind set on turning her darling to the land of the walking dead. Your concern for Hildy is most touching, but don't you worry. Mammy Dillis isn't going to let her beloved son kick the bucket that easily. That was out by Little Almigo, right? Oh no, it's by Black Book Station. But that means Uldar was built. Like the capital was built on top of the tunnels of Sildi. Wow. Uldar and its monstrous son. Dicks. Yeah. Yes, I do. We've managed to track down Miss Ellie just up ahead. Where your friends watch over her as we speak. Yet no matter how many times we try and reach out to her, she refuses to so much as answer. Needless to say, we considered physically incapacitating her, but that crate she's sitting on isn't just a makeshift chair. It's filled to the brim with traitor spurn. One misstep and the consequences could be dire indeed. You are our only hope, Indolent. Even in her single-minded rage, surely the time you spent together must still count for something. You need not put yourself in undue danger. I only ask that you step forth to where your voice may be heard and call out your friend. I beg you, Indolent. Surely, if anyone could convince the woman to abandon her madness, it is you. The chat mode, and say, use your keyboard or software keyboard to call out, Hello, and convince your erstwhile friend and companion to listen to your reason. Hey. Someone over there. This is true. I'm gonna be honest. I got so used to Cece's green hair that I had to pause for a second and like, did Ellie always have purple hair? Yeah, she always had purple hair. We've just seen Cece a lot recently, and now I like kind of forgot what she looked like. Indolent, I suggest you leave this place while you can. I bear you no grudge, but should you so much as think of interfering, I'll not hesitate to turn you into a zombie too. So, it was you after all. Consider me disappointed. Your sister Cece is already in custody. Surrender now and I will see that no harm befalls her. How little you understand us, Inspector. Then again, how could one born into a life of power and privilege ever hope to understand? Cersei and I have no family, no friends, no fortune, nothing. Two sisters against the world with only our quest for justice to give us meaning. Long ago we made a vow. Should the worst happen, our mission takes priority over all. Yes, over our own wretched lives. Do you see now? Anything I might have once had to lose, I lost long ago. Now stand down, or suffer the same fate as old John dogs you would defend. Ellie, stop this madness. Madness. This is Sildy. I'm sorry, Inspector. That is fucking metal. I can take him. There's too many of them for you. I'm a fucking tank. God damn it! All the day's work for a Mandeville man. Holy shit. I need to take up goldsmithing. So now she's gonna throw her bombs. You only delay the inevitable. I have an entire legion of undead at my beck and call. Face it, it's only the Inspector Hildibrand's ridiculous good fortune that you made it this far, and he's as good as 6 booms under. Be forewarned, girl. Know that I speak from experience when I say, underestimate Hildy, and you do so at your own peril. I'm afraid you underestimate me as well. Only a splash of holy water can stave off the effects of traitor's spun. I fear the good Inspector's luck has finally run out. False balls. Is there no end to them? I'm not liking our chances. Greg, was it? I like how Gilgamesh has just accepted it at this point. Like, these motherfuckers are so dense. Whatever. Sure, my name is Greg. Fuck Gilgamesh, Enkidu. My name is Greg. It's a shame to lose you, Indolent. Warrior of light that you are, you might yet serve one last purpose for us. Go forth, my zombie minions. It's the wife, isn't it? Oh. Motherfucker. Yeah. Oh, good, he's here. Where darkness falls and hope fades despair. 4 warriors born of light shall descend in righteous glare. Bugger me of a broadsword, are my eyes to be believed? That pose? No, that's not 4 warriors of light that I see. They are the 4 gentlemen of light, you dumb motherfucker. Huh? Oh god, he's got the light of the crystal! Just so, my good man! Hildibrand, agent of inquiry, inspector extraordinaire, has made his triumphant return. Did you miss me? Yeah, I know. I remember. This is a great callback. Aye, we meet again, girl. Tell me, you've got any snubble tonic? I'll fashion yourself a wig for your lovely locks after you've ripped and cleaned from your bloody head. Oh, hello there, Mr. Elazar. Car, you're looking absolutely resplendent today. Impossible. A holy water couldn't have cured him. It didn't. Fortunately, our overlord spent quite some time building up an immunity to the zombie powder. When we heard that Master Hildibrand was at risk of joining the actual dead, we knew we had to take action. An immunity to... I'm just going to pretend that all makes any kind of sense. The game is up, Miss Ellie. Pray, abandon this madness. Besides, plots of mass murder hardly suit a lady like yourself. So she's gonna turn herself into a zombie? Oh, okay. Hell yeah. Alright, KO2. I'm probably gonna end it here after this anyway, so you won't miss anything. It's over. Thanks for stopping by, KO2. Thanks. This has been a treat. Have a good day, man. There is one more thing to do. Okay. Alright, well, I'll look forward to that one thing. In the meantime, you have a good day, KO2. It's over. It's all over. Inspector Brandon, you said there was something you would tell me when it was all through. I imagine you have no words for me now. Ellie. Ellie, your powers of deduction are wanting. You said that you had lost everything and everyone you had to lose, did you not? So me, I have found something. Someone with whom I intend to never part. Oh? I cannot if it takes years, even decades. When you emerge from your jail cell a free woman, I will be there. What say you? Aww. That's cute. Miss Ellie, while the crimes perpetrated by you and your sister are unpardonable, You are far from the only ones guilty. On behalf of the Syndicate, I offer my apologies for the false aspirations cast upon your ancestors. You said that the nation of Uldar was built on lies. Seeing what I have seen today, I cannot deny your words. It will not be an easy task to rewrite, nay, restore history. But know this, I will do everything in my power to bring the truth to the fore. They're just flexing in the background. Oh, good golly, even at the serious moments. Ahem. Are we not forgetting someone here? And by someone, I mean me. If you're quite done playing cloak and dagger, I require Indolent's presence for a matter of far greater importance. Aye, the time for our too long delayed confrontation is nigh. Yeah, okay. Why the long phrase, friend? Ah, but mayhap this will have you singing a happier tune. Oh! Could it be the treaty blade? And true one at that. None other. I have not the slightest intention of parting with it, save to the one who would defeat me in single combat. Ah, but I misspeak. I will not be single combat this time. Is that my cue, old friend? What the fuck? Holy shit. That chicken got shredded. Oh, be merciful. What is that abomination? Some new breed of void scent? Abomination? I thank you not to address my companion with courtesy, girl. Ah, but 'twas the most curious thing. There I was, holding a crate full of crystals for Hildy's mother, and thinking how much better things would be if my dear friend Enkidu were there. Then came a flash for the heavens, and next thing I knew, there she was. By the gods, it makes perfect sense. Doubtless the crystals heard Greg's heartful plea, summoning forth his friend. Nay, no mere friend, but rather the primal Enkidu. And the world has now completely and utterly ceased to be bound by laws and logic. Indolent, you may have bested me in the past, but face the two of us together will not prove so easy a task. And yet I trust you will not shirk from the challenge. I, Enkidu, and I await you at Amdapur Keep. Who the fuck is that? 'Tis a ways from here, but what better venue for a climatic confrontation? If you would claim the treaty blade, I claim it from me as a warrior. To the skies, Enkidu! To the skies! Uh-huh. 2 against 1. That's not very gentlemanly of you, Greg. Come, Indolent, to Amdapur. This is a grave development indeed. To think that the one man who could summon a primal of his own land on his own. I must send one to the signs at once. Bitch, I'm right here. Oh, but of course. I had near forgotten we had a warrior of light in our very midst. Please, Indolent. You are our only hope to slay the primal and reclaim the blade. Yeah. I'll do it. Alright, I'm the pork keep. Alright, let's wrap this up. Ooh, ominous music. Oh, we were down here protecting the scholar last time. Ahem, is that you, indolent? Pray forgive me. I was right on Greg's trail when I encountered a subterranean curiosity that demanded my immediate attention. I will be concluding my investigation forthwith. In the meantime, might I trouble you to entertain Greg and his primal friend in my stead? Together we will reclaim the treaty blade from that knave, indolent. Yes, just go on ahead. I'll be along directly. Another trial. I don't know, born. Battle to be. How many realms has he traversed, and how many rivals has he felled? Gilgamesh journeys ever onward in his unending quest for the strongest of weapons. But the road is long and lonesome, and a painted rooster, loyal and noble as a bird may be, can bring a man only so much comfort in the darkest and most trying of times. So it was that Gilgamesh turned to the heavens, pleading to be reunited with a long-lost companion. Be it by fortune or fate, his prayers were heard. The stage for the final confrontation is set. To the victor goes the treaty blade. Yeah, okay. Gold sauce in the meantime. I don't think I'll ever get tired of this music. Reminds me of days lost in Final Fantasy VII. I'm bad at this game. Nice. Oh, that one got it. just need one more. There we go. Let's see. What is our card arrangement? It's been like a month since I left. Oh, I'll take a measurement to do. Oh yeah, I got an onion, right? Alright, let's go play some triple triad while we wait. What's that currency again? 20,000. You. All right. Okay. That's cool. Oh, my loss. That second one, buddy. A weak left right hand side. Okay. Exocard. I don't want your Exocard. I want whatever the hell this is. Thank you. I finally got that card. Any Christmas. Let's go trade in my extra Ixels. Were you? Okay, yeah, I can. Let's see. Challenge log says. Okay, we need to win 5 more. Oh, I need to get cards from you. Wow. Let's go. At long last, we meet again on the battlefield. I dare say Enkidu shall come to enjoy our tussles as I have. You, however, might not find it was one as so enjoyable as you enjoy being pounded senseless. Me? Run away? Ha! I was just thinking out a more suitable start to celebrate my victory. But enough exposition. Now we fight like men and ladies who dress like men. Well, at least Gilgamesh is saying trans rights. Well, Gilgamesh, it is trans magnify time. The mightiest warrior ever to grace Eosia stands before you, by which I mean I, Gilgamesh. Prepare yourself. That should be interesting. Wow, this music slaps. Oh, this ain't good. This is nuts. Awesome, but nuts. Uh-oh. Nope. Oh, it's just like the Hildibrand TV1. Done. To think my full complement of arms would avail me not. No more hijinks from Gilgamesh. You have my word. Bullshit. The treaty blade too I shall return. Just as soon as I remember why I hid it. Ha! Anyway, I yield to your unparalleled presence. I like how we just waited, like, are you fucking sure? You're not gonna pull a fast one on me? Well, that was fun. Kind of a combination of the original fight and the fight with Ultros and Typhoon. Not! Aha! I've lied again! Like a rug I pulled from underneath you. You can take the frosty old blade for all I care. I thirst for true power, not saved strength. I'm not reading this fast enough. Warrior Light, you have proven a worthy foe, but I warn you, treasure every moment with your weapon. For as sure as day follows night, the hour will come when I claim it as mine own. Till we meet again. Yes, I know we're coming. What ho, indolent! Have you seen Greg and his oversized avian companion? Lead me to them at once, and we shall deliver the coup de grace together. Already done, dude. The battle has already been won. That is triumphant news indeed. Clearly the lessons you learned from me have not been for naught. And what's this you say? The treaty blade lies hidden somewhere in the nearby wood. Worry not, my ever-loyal associate, for no buried treasure will escape the keen eye of Hildibrand, agent of inquiry and inspector extraordinaire. Now, which way was the forest again? Indolent, what news of the Prime on the treaty blade? Remarkable. I knew the Warrior Light would emerge so triumphant. Let us hope that Inspector Hildibrand enjoys similar success in finding the blade. Such design, such craftsmanship. At once bold and powerful, yet sensitive and refined. I believe I found inspiration for my next masterpiece. Of course it's beautiful. They were the greatest treasures of the lost Sildee. To think that they were locked away in the vaults of those that destroyed our homeland, dragged our ancestors' name through the mud. And just how did you come to know of these long-lost relics? There was an ancient scroll passed down in our family, left to us by our dear grandmother. It spoke of 4 warriors of light, the 4 relics, and an incantation of untold power. If we could have wielded the magic of legend, Ellie and I might still have had the last laugh. Alas, speaking the words had no effect. Only a warrior of light can wield the power, or so the legend goes. Ah, what I would have given to see it. The ultimate achievement of the greatest mages this realm has ever known. Hey, there's a warrior of light right here. And just what sort of incantation is this? The ring casts open the door of justice. Wise man whispers a verdict true. As Emma's virtue shines down from the heavens. To complete the incantation, the warrior light would then hold forth the treaty blade and speak. Blade in hand, I swear unto you. Legends differ as to what happens next, but I'll speak of a great holy radiance shining down from the heavens. Over here, friends. Hildibrand, agent of inquiry, inspector extraordinaire, returns with tidings most triumphant. Behold, safe in my hands none other than the treaty blade, and the real one this time I swear unto you. Yes, just like that, swear unto you, then. My word, whatever is this odd tingling sensation? Ridiculous! Hildibrand isn't a warrior of light. He's just some fool who thought he could stop the lesser moon with his own bare hands. It would seem the treaty blade is just as confused as the rest of us. No. The light. Someone stop it! I won't stand to see the legendary power of our forefathers wielded by this muscle-bound buffoon. He's gonna blow up, isn't he? Yep! Skyward ho! Well, I dare say that proved the most useful incantation indeed. And so, the light of justice that shone from the treaty blade banished the shadow, returning peace to the land. So the legend ended. I must say I never expected it to be quite literally a beam of light. Suppose it wouldn't have much use to us after all. Ah! I like how everybody's ecstatic like, yeah, Hildibrand is dead. Inspector? Inspector? Wait for me! That was balls, Hildy! First you almost die in your poor mother's feet, and now you fly off to God's nowhere without even giving her a kiss goodbye? Ho ho ho! It appears that a case of wanderlust has once again struck Hildibrand, as has many Mandeville men before him. Godspeed, my boy! When the day comes that you tire of mystery solving, your dear old man will be here to pass on to you the family art. So in the end, the Sildian's incantation of legend was wielded not by a warrior of light, but a gentleman of light. Well, the treaty blade is some 6 centuries old after all, but it's not quite as sharp as it used to be. God, they're just murdering Hildibrand in the streets here. The magic that brought peace and happiness to the people of Baladar. It was every bit as beautiful as I imagined. I think I would see it with my own eyes. It's nothing short of a dream come true. He bumbles and stumbles through yet another case. Still he manages to make a girl's dream come true. Gentleman to the end. The bloody bastard. Oh my god, he's still going. He's going to the fucking moon. What is this? A glint in the corner of my eye? A curious scent? Wafting in the winds of the far-flung land? Do I smell the case? This is so fucking stupid. Worry not for me, my friends, for wherever the wrong wants to succor, I, Hildibrand, shall be there till we meet again. You dense motherfucker! Oh my god, that is just so stupid. I love it. Are we gonna get a preview? Here we go. Hildibrand will return. Nashu? There we go. Oh, yeah. It's Goblin. Oh, okay. Bye. That was an experience. Let's see this. He looks so fucking ridiculous. Alright, let's see what we got. I guess... What did we get? Wind up. Judgment bottoms. This one we got something else. There we go. Most gentlemanly. I love it. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and you beautiful rainbow people in between, we will continue the Hildibrand quests tomorrow. I think Doug said it would be in Ishgard, so look forward to that. Till next time, my friends, have a good day. Bye-bye.